Yeah, I wasn't moving around because my mic was in an awkward position. Hello, how we doing? Lit, what is that badge you've got? It's a cool ass badge. Let me just tweet that we're live and then I'll be with you guys. Top Clipper? Dude, I've been on Twitch for like 10 years, 11 years, right? And I've never seen that badge before. What? Just doesn't. I've never known it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Anyway, hello. It must be new. It has to be. Like, I've just never seen it. And like, I watch a lot of Twitch. Okay, let me slip. Yo, what's up, Sir Hunt? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. I'm not into this badge thing at all. Can't you, like, customize your badges? So, like, if you don't want it, you can turn it off. Hey, Sophie, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How are we? I'm doing good. Luckily, there's no like major news breaking, so I'm feeling very relaxed right now. Personally, my neck kind of hurts, but I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, like I have a like Overwatch League badge, which is like Overwatch esports badge, and like I just have it turned off because it's just kind of embarrassing. Are these going to be? Yeah, I'll show you what they look like when they're finished. This is the design I'm going with. Luckily, nothing happened yesterday. Yes, everything's okay. Surely. God, I oh God. I mean, do I hold my tongue? Maybe. Yeah, I don't want to like overpopulate the harbour with them though. That's a challenge I will face. It's kind of okay with like the wider areas. I'll show you what it's like at night because there's more over there that you can't see. But like with these areas that are kind of small, I don't want to overpopulate the area. Scaffolding. Just place some. Because there has to be room to walk, and there has to be room for the other stuff, like the little spyglass areas, the trees that I want to make. The trees are the last thing about this harbour, by the way, and then the harbour's done. For now, at least. I wish Minecraft lights could be stronger. Yeah. What was I doing? Okay, yeah. Then we do. Actually, no, you do signs and stair. Oh, trapdoors. Got there in the end. But yeah, how are we doing? Yesterday, I mean, the biggest news story was Minecraft Live, right? Which I'm not really surprised that was announced yesterday. I'm very glad that it was. How long have you been working on the harbour? Well, like, it depends because I've had like mini docks, which is basically like these. I had two of these, one here and one there. Now they look entirely different to what they used to look like. And then someone, I can't, I think it was like Ali, um, commented on like a Twitter post I made and was like, "You should really like extend the harbour all the way around." And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't know how to do that." So it's like, well, obviously I did eventually know how to do it. Sorry if there's no audio. Where is the music? What's up, Crafty? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It looks great. Thank you. I was really concerned with how it turned out. Um, but yeah. But I say obviously like, oh, it's done for now because the ocean expands, and with the forest, I'm gonna want the entire forest to be Lightborn, right? So what I mean by that is this area will be Lightborn. All the trees will be gone. So that means this area will be the docks as well. We're talking like 2 years from now. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, Nintendo Direct is tomorrow. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful there's going to be more Pokemon ZA news. But wake up, Lee Michael is streaming. I am. I am indeed. Let me pause my stream so I can. Whenever I have my stream paused, like my laptop will like turn off display. So. But yeah, I wasn't going to stream today, but I thought, why not? Been a pretty tame day, right? Nothing's happened. So I thought I'd spice up the evening. What is it? It's... Wait, do I even have trapdoors? I think in the original design I did. So let's... Yeah, trapdoors are supposed to be here. Okay. I'm sure the people in Utah were very excited about them. Like, did you, apparently, Trump is considering turning off the water in Utah. I don't know how true that is. But, tell me that he's just got an issue with Democrat-run states and cities. No, he just hates everyone. The only person he liked is dead. Everyone, like, it's kind of like... There's got to be some movie comparison where, like, someone's best friend died, so they're like, fuck it, I'll just kill everyone. That's like Trump right now, pretty much. Didn't he declare war on the city? Yeah, Chicago. Yeah. I'm really hoping on a Dungeons and not... Dude, the whole, like, thing of developer secrets has really, like, confused me. Because it can't be just like, did you guys know that Agnes's favourite colour is blue? It's not something like that, right? I don't think. It's gotta be something they've, like, it's gotta be a spin-off game, or an update, or... I mean, Corn, you suggested the update system, you know, the 1.21, so one thing being renamed. Stick drift is really bad. Fuck, I can't read chat. Dual wielding, please. Would be nice. I'm really sad because Charlie Kirk never got to experience dual wielding. Oh god, my petition for dual wielding has lasted long. Listen, man, I'm allowed to joke. Someone literally wished me dead earlier today. Okay, I'm allowed to joke. The gloves are off. All right, I placed a sign wrong. VP is never coming to Java for Java. I said so. I mean, it is, but not in the way we know it, right? Wasn't he pro-life or something? Yeah, I can't imagine being pro-life and dying. Like, listen up, liberals. Dies. I can't imagine. Your last quote is shitting on transgender people, and then you just get no scoped. Like, obviously, gun violence isn't okay, right? Only Nazis are allowed to be killed, which is why this is funny. But normally we're sad. But because it's a right-wing extremist, we're okay with this, right? That wasn't me being sarcastic. I really could not give a toss about Charlie Kirk, and I hope he burns. But I mean, we already knew this. I've already spoken about this on Twitter and Blue Sky. Did I do? I can't. There needs to be like a gap or like a better indication of if you've placed a trapdoor or not trapdoor, a slab down. Either that or I'm just blind, which is probably likely. I'm getting old. Maybe I need to get my glasses. Yeah, apparently I mean, the suspect is a grouper, right? At least that's like the rhetoric is that the white shooter, because he is white, apparently he looks like a grouper. Did you need glasses? I did. Funny story, I lost them. And instead of like, I don't know, looking for them or I was like 17 at the time. Or was I 19? 17. I can't have been 19. That's too close to COVID and yeah. Um I lost them and just never really looked back, ironically enough. What do you think about the new pause menu? I'm gonna be honest, my initial reaction to the newer pause menu was I really don't like this. But I've kind of like warmed up to it. Like, am I its biggest fan right still? Like right now? No. But is it as bad as I initially thought? No. I don't think it is. Did I overreact? Probably, but like that's my like initial reaction, you know? I think if your initial reaction is to overreact, I think that's fine if it's warranted. But obviously I don't think it is. Now, could I make this back in school? Yes. I could have literally done this in GCSE computing, right? However, it could have been a lot worse, right? But I guess, yeah, Corn, I mean, you mentioned that it's unnecessary. I think that's my biggest, like, issue with it, is that it's kind of just, like, unnecessary. And again, I don't really understand how, like, Mojang have been working on the UI for so long, and then they can just shit out these things, like, willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. Let me make sure I pronounce that right. Wait, why did I replace... I don't need those stairs, do I? Hang on, Michael. Think. Bedrock or Windows changes completely. I swear I feel like I'm playing Java Edition certain times. Yeah, I get that. I don't know if the new menu screen is suitable for console, and I'm playing on console, right? Like, when I say like is right for console and stuff like that. I mean, does it make sense? And that's a whole other kettle of fish, right? Because I don't. This looks weird. Oh, it's because it's a block, right? Yeah. It's not a slab, it's a block when it should be. Yeah. I'm hoping like the developer secrets is them talking about UI. Because, bro, they've spoken about the UI for so long. And I wouldn't be against it. Like, if they turned around and were like... The fuck? If they turned around and were like, oh yeah, Java's getting VV, but Bedrock is also getting something, the new UI finally. That'd be kind of awesome sauce. Right? But I think this pause menu is fine. Apart from the screenshot button. Because like you guys see it sometimes. I will like mistakenly press Y. And it will blind you guys for like, you know, a few seconds. But like, apart from that, it's not really that integral to be changed. I wonder how they want to update every UI to... Yeah. I mean, I commend them for doing this. I do, like, you know, it's fucking ballsy. But it's just taking a while. Longer than I thought it would, which... And I guess you want that, right? It's like, well, do you want them to rush it? Of course not. But at the same time, is this something that should really take this long? Yeah, so I don't know if like, you guys knew this. I'm sure some of you did, but you can actually burn out the campfires, which is really nice. It's my favourite pastime activity, actually. And then you get lanterns. I might do copper lanterns when we get those. But yeah, like the UI stuff, like I'm not against, like I'm all for, right? And they can't exactly back down now, right? Because, God, the amount of time they must have spent on the UI is honestly crazy. But at the same time, like, hurry up, please. Okay, let's just get the stairs done, because that's the stair part of this is the most annoying part, right? I don't expect something big in the winter drop because the spring drop was a bit bigger. I think it was, yeah. And Chase the Guys was a small one. But Crafty, I don't think you do that same formula every year. Because then that's just predictability. It's like, every year you're like, well, this drop is smaller typically, so it's going to be smaller this time. That goes against, I think, the idea of the drop system, because any drop can be this massive conglomerate. Now, I agree with you. I don't think the winter drop is going to be that huge. I think it's just going to be like... Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends, because they can take the winter drop if it is what we say it is in many directions. But they can also completely screw it up, right? And just add that one thing. It's definitely possible. But I'm hoping that they turn around at Minecraft Live and are like, here's what's coming out the week afterwards, the Copper Age, on the Tuesday afterwards. Here's the Because you have to think about it this way, right? After the winter drop, they're on break. So they're not going to be talking to people. And what was, you guys remember this because it literally just happened. The summer drought, where nothing was like said, was terrible. So for them to be like, by the way, next year you're going to see this. We're not going to share much with you right now, but here's this, right? That would honestly be enough. Like that would warrant zero communication for December and January, in my opinion. But that's just me, right? I mean, if I was at Mojang and I was the head of like their staff, I would mark it that way because I do have a suspicion that 1.22 is closer than we think. It has to be, especially if this drop isn't updating an old system. In that instance, I personally believe. I mean, regardless, I believe 1.22 isn't new per se content. I think it's a like revisit of something old, like the end or combat or something. Will I be proven wrong? Probably, but it depends, right? Wait, I've done this completely backwards. It's gonna be something completely random again. I'm really, really, really hoping it's not like here's a new biome with like a deer, because it's like you guys have seen the meme where it's like every Minecraft update ever, and it's like a purple tree, a cow named Juan, and like purple wood, and it's like in the beginning of that kind of like meme circulation, I was like, no, that's not really funny. Like it just doesn't. It's not really realistic. But then like it kind of is in a way, especially with the Pale Garden drop, in my opinion. I mean, the Pale Garden was literally just a biome and a new mob and a flower. Like that was the meme. That definitely like that. You know. But I don't know. Now, granted, every drop since then hasn't been like that. I know, but wait. Let me. I don't know why I'm up here. I can just. Okay. No. Dos. Does it make sense to use a shovel to burn out campfires? I mean, what? I mean, brush maybe. Like you. Obviously, I wouldn't use your fist because although Minecraft's not a realistic game, probably hurt, right? I hope the next update adds features and fixes bugs. I do too. Pale Garden was such a disappointing drop. I think they missed the mark. Do you guys remember? We experienced the Pale Garden drop on this world. I say, do you guys remember? Only Corn was here, right? Okay. I say it as if it was like the most recent drop. When the Pale Garden was out, I was on this world, right? This was like day 1,000-ish, right? I flew to the Pale Garden and haven't really cared since. I love Pale Wood, don't get me wrong, but I only use it for like farms because I use Deep Slate, right? But the biggest turn off for me was seeing a creeper there. As soon as I saw a creeper there, I was like, well, what's the point? I love the Pale Garden drop. I don't know why everyone hates it. I just think there was more to it. Like on paper, it sounds really cool. Don't get me wrong. On paper, if you literally wrote down all the drops and then wrote down the name and like the staple features, the Pale Garden drop probably sounds the coolest. What, a mob that is like a weeping angel and a biome that comes to life at night. That sounds awesome. And that like the wood and the moss makes like that sounds awesome. But like in reality, it just wasn't executed that well. And I wish Mojang listened to the community more because I feel like that was when they like during the Pale Garden stuff. That was for me when I was like, Mojang isn't listening. Now, do I care about? I said this last stream, so I'm kind of repeating myself. Do I care about the Pale Pumpkin? Not really. Would I use it in any recent build? Maybe the greenhouse. Other than that, not really. Right? But it's the principle. Anyway, I wanted to show off this area. I have 3 cranes. Last stream, if you guys were there, I destroyed the crane on this house. Because it didn't make much sense, right? I didn't think of it until someone brought it up in chat. But like, it's not really picking anything up because the docks were here. Or the harbour was here, right? So, we have not 1, not 2, not 4, 3 cranes. And obviously, we've got some ships. So let's just go through them. These ships, lore-wise, are like trading and exploring, right? So the first ship deals with like your like basic stuff, right? I mean, melons and pumpkins, right? Now, obviously, you may remember, didn't you have that in the other ships? They don't have that anymore. The second one, I like this one a lot actually, is flowers, like greenery and stuff like that. You know, really unique. Like you've got the wither rose, you've got, it's like a sign of culture, right? So other areas past the ocean will have access to sniffer plants, cherry grove trees, which are kind of rare, nether plants, wither roses. Do they have barracks? I wouldn't say so, no. Not right now. But yeah, obviously, I don't know why the pink flower is cool, okay? This area is for dimension stuff. So I'm going to have like a nether area here. There's a moth in my room. A nether area here. And if you're wondering, I did go into the end for this stuff. Obviously, I have not killed the dragon, and I still haven't killed the dragon, so I went into the end, flew to the closest island, got this, and died, like killed myself. Are you scared of moths? I am, but with you guys here with me, I should be able to live. Surely. I don't know what you would call these, but like you'd see these often in like farm areas, right? In Minecraft builds. I want to add. There's one thing that's missing here, and it's like crates, like chests, barrels, and stuff like that. And then this area's done. Like I've got to do like the detail on the ground, but you should put lava on the ship. I wanted to do. So you guys know how like you can do a trick where you can use red coral and then put in trapdoors as it's like a so to show like a crate of apples or something like that. I wanted to do that. I placed red coral on the ship, but then realized they need water, so it died instantly. So we're gonna wait for a little minute, because I want to see how the lighting is going for this area, where I need to put more of these. When I look at your world and my world, mine's full of farms and 0 builds. I have a few farms, they're just not here. So like in my old world, my gold farm, which is in this world very far, well not very far away, but like you can't see it, but it's in that direction, was in the village. And it just made no sense, right? Obviously like the guardian farm is there, but you know, that's fine. I had an all-round mob grinder that was like here, but it's gone. Obviously the 2 other farms I need to make next won't be in this dimension at all, right? Okay, it's almost nighttime. Let's just take a look at how we're doing. Not bad. This is why I wish you could skip the day. I would, I've said this before, right? The update I would work on if I worked at Mojang would be the sleeping update. And one of the flagship features would be sleeping at noon, 6 PM, and stuff like that. So you could set the time you'd sleep for. But like, if you slept at like, if it was like noon and you slept till like 3 PM, phantoms would still spawn in 3 days' time. If phantoms were still in the overworld, obviously I wouldn't have them in the overworld. They'd be in the end, but... These randomly generated dimensions from the April Fool's drop as dreams would be funny. That'd be... Ooh, that'd be pretty sick. Because my thing is, this stick drift is gonna... Pain. Give me pain. There's something... Oh, I just landed on a lantern. Because in the dream update that I would add, I wouldn't call it dream because... We know, right? We know why I wouldn't call it dream, right? A part of the dream update would be going to a dimension in your dreams. Like, you'd access it through sleeping. But the idea of your April Fool's portals lit, I would have, like, the game bait you. So like you're put in like, I don't know, one of the dimensions, but not really, and it instantly like phases you out, and you wake up. But at some point, it doesn't do that, and that's the main dimension, right? That would be sick. I want to do a log here. Can't be the Minecraft Live and my birthday on the same day. Happy early birthday. I hope you get a good birthday present with Minecraft Live. Hopefully it's the update you want. But yeah, I've thought about like a dream update for so long. Like a sleeping update. I'd add like sleeping bags. That wouldn't like you could carry them with you. They wouldn't set your spawn point, but they'd let you obviously skip any interval of time. What am I doing here? Okay, wait, yeah. I'm a lot less focused on stream than building, I've noticed. Are you gonna watch Minecraft live on stream? I won't, but it's like, what, 6 p.m. my time? I normally stream like an hour after that, like 7 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. So I will be streaming after it. And then the day afterwards, on the Sunday, I'm hopping on a podcast with Realm News to talk about it. So you're going to get plenty of talking from me. But I wanted to be on stream. I'm going to tweet about it, but I want to not talk about it that much. It depends. If it's a combat update, I'm not going to hold back. Okay, I'm not going to you're going to see. I recommend you to not have tweet notifications on for me on that day. Because that would be chaotic. Feck. For a sleeping bag to have a use, we would need an extra slot. Yeah, I think you could put your sleeping bag on your back and carry it around with you. Like, let's say you had, move your paper doll here, expand this box, this entire thing, expand it, right? And then move everything but these slots over slightly. And then you add 4 new slots. One of them is the offhand, but one of them is the sleeping bag. Where's my Twitter vibrating? I have no idea what that means. Yeah, I'd also have the quiver as part of that, one of those slots. The other slot, I have no idea what that would be, but hey, I'm not a wizard. Could you do... Maybe? Let's do it, because you don't want it that far, though. I think that's fine, yeah. We're using planks, right? Imagine if Minecraft Live leaks like it did last year. I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling it will. Obviously, I still do not know any I've not seen anything. I know about Nautilus, and I mean that's really it, right? But apart from that, I've not seen anything else yet. Because someone's gonna, every event, someone shows me something. Which is fine. I'm not gonna be like, please don't. No. But I need trapdoors again. Let me whip out the signs as well. Okay. We need a woodcutter. Again, something I would add. 100%. Who were the guys leaking Minecraft last year? Do you think it's a Minecraft employee? I'm actually in beef, I guess, with one of the guys that leaked an update. Fun fact. I think these are just random insiders, to be honest with you. I don't think they're Minecraft employees. Yeah, do you guys know God's Summit, God's Unit? You can look at my replies. He leaked an update, I believe. And he wasn't very happy about my Charlie Kirk posts. Unfortunately. For him, not for me. I couldn't give a toss, right? But if a leaker doesn't like me, was any value really lost? Like, I'll take that, you know? I'll take that. Also doesn't like heuristic, so, you know. Even Echo blocked him? Really? I mean, that just tells you. Echo is like one of the most like safe Minecraft Bedrock players out there. Like, what I mean by safe is like not really like controversial or like doesn't really speak out about anything. So my point is, you know it's bad when he's blocking someone. Feck. So many controversial bedrockers. I'd say I'm one of them, so you know, it is what it is. I just like about yesterday and today, really, because I've been tweeting about it today as well. Maybe this is ignorant of me to say. How can you get mad at me when I'm being honest? And that's literally my brand. I mean, obviously, part of my brand is, you know, offhand and stuff like that. But the other part of my brand is being honest about my opinions and stuff like that. Like, am I going to sit here and be like, Charlie Kirk was a goth? A goth? I mean, maybe, who knows? A God-given, you know, saint. No, because he wasn't. He was a Nazi. Right? Like, come on. And then, like, I need to get the Glorp achievement. Try obtaining a Glorp achievement. Try obtaining a Glorp. Can I obtain you? I don't know what that entails, Slime, but you can try, I guess. It's worth the gamer score. Like, okay, so literally before stream, right? I joined an Xbox Live party chat, right, which is just basically a Discord call, right? And it was with my IRL mate and his woman companion, and she's pretty political, but I wouldn't say as political as me, right? Anyway, I joined the party instantly, right? No, I don't like this person, by the way. Instantly. Have you heard the news, Michael? I'm like, yeah, I heard a Nazi got shot. I'm very happy. Literally my exact words, right? Literally what I said. She did not like that very much. So I'm sat here like, okay, let me bring up, you know, all the awful shit he's done, right, and said. So I was like, okay, let's call her Grass Fern, right? Okay, Grass Fern, right? In a debate, right, when asked about his door, I immediately got, I'm not kidding you, got cut off and was like, nope, that doesn't excuse murder. I instantly left the party because I just can't associate with people. Now, I've known this person for years. Obviously, I've known my mate longer, but this girl I've known for like 3 years. And it's just now that's the last straw because how how can you be like, how can you sit here and be like, that's a fine thing to say? I'm like, astounded. Astounded. So, again, I bring, you know, me and her have had arguments in the past, right? And I've often said to myself, okay, I won't do anything yet. I won't fall out of her. This time it's just like, no. It's a lot like, that's it for me. Like, once you go against my core human values, not even my core human values, when you're against the right for a woman to choose and some wild opinions about sexual assault, I don't like you. And again, I have a responsibility as someone online who has a small fraction of a community that is heavily LGBTQ plus oriented. I don't know if that's the correct word. For me to be like, that's fine. Like, we agree to disagree. No, this person wanted my friends to die. No. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? This person said sympathy, or what was it? Not sympathy. What's the other? Like, showing remorse. No, the other word, but showing remorse for something. Empathy. That's it. Thank you, Lit. Was like weak, and you want me to cry and like no. What I will do is cry for the other school shooting that happened 15 minutes after Charlie Kirk was shot, because those are innocent kids that didn't deserve to get shot. Charlie did. Now, I can't say that on Twitter because, dude, the fucking tweets I've gotten about it is like. I mean, I told you at the beginning of the stream, right? I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, someone literally wanted me to die. How can you. Like, it's just. I don't know. But yeah, like. I can't say that on Twitter because dies. Yeah. You see what I mean? I can't even say it on fucking here, man. Dude, Elon's out to get me, bro. He's out to get me. Why aren't you paying for my X premium? Kind of thing. And it just goes against my core human values. And then people are like, I didn't want to bring this up, but he was like, he was a dad. Those kids are going to grow up with a father. And it's like, oh, do you want to bring that into discussion, shall we? I know something about that. And it's like, don't fucking sit there and lecture me about this. Like, come on. Like, so I just, and I'm going to get annoyed, right? He was a dad, so was Ted Bundy. Yeah. He was a dad, you're right. And his daughter will now be free to do whatever she wants to do with her own body. And thank fucking God. Because, Jesus Christ. And you've got these, like, debates, because obviously, if you don't know who Charlie Kirk was, he basically was just a glorified debater. That's all he was known for. Just went on college campuses, debating with people that were 10 years younger than him about issues, right? And the left-leaning debaters are fucking recording themselves crying and, like, declaring how Charlie Kirk was this amazing beacon of a person. and stuff like that. It's like, you called him a fascist months ago. You called his movement fucking, like, Nazis, which isn't even wrong, right? Like, you called his leader Hitler, and you're coming here and being like, guys, don't say mean things about him. He wants you dead. What do you mean? Well, I guess not you, because you're like a white guy, so you're fine. He wants any of your friends who are gay, dead. Any of your friends that are black, enslaved. The migrants, dead. Palestinians, butchered. And I'm supposed to feel bad for him? Why? Because we're not supposed to stoop to their level. The argument used to work, you know. We can't let ourselves stoop to their level. That used to work. Not anymore. Not anymore. When you advocate for the deaths of people that are the most marginalized people in society, forget America, fucking society as a whole, then I hope you die. And thankfully, yesterday, he did. Up next, Fuentes, please. And this shouldn't be controversial to say. Why is it like I'm getting death threats and people like saying that I'm wrong and stuff like that for celebrating the death of a Nazi? Isn't that what your like great granddad did 80 years ago? Now I understand Nazism is more like celebrated nowadays, right? Um Yeah, he did see that, Sophie. Yeah, I watched that today. And as someone that has a Discord server with these like very same people who are part of these communities, I have a responsibility to uphold, to make sure these guys have a place to feel welcome and secure and not feel demonized by someone that literally wants them dead. And because of that, I got one death threat today, my first death threat ever, and 9 people that were like, screw you, I'm unfollowing. But if that's like the price I have to pay for, you know, being a supporter of the women's right to choose and trans people and gay people and Asian people and brown people and black people and migrant, like, then fuck it. I'd rather be hated by 1,000 people. Okay. I would rather that than be hated. Wait. I'd rather. How do I word this? I'd rather be hated by 10,000 people than want all those people that I just mentioned to die. Twitter really is a place. It is. You've got people that are like, like showing like sharing wicked gifts like Ariana Grande like dancing and singing and stuff like that, being like ding dong the witch is dead, and you got people that are like, please don't celebrate his death. He was a nice person. To who? Because like if any leftist or even liberal person was assassinated, the right would laugh at them and mock them. I'm going to sleep down here. I don't have a bed on me. Never mind. I'm kind of screwed, no? Because there's a creeper outside here. Well, that's awkward. We're just going to watch the clock, I guess. Wait, is it getting It's getting more nighttime, isn't it? Please leave me alone. Please. I need to sort out what I'm doing with this area. I feel like I should build something else here, which is why I'm not touching the light for this area. But I don't know what to build. You could do 2 things here, I believe, honestly. Let's do that. My the last thing I'll say about this is we all have lines, right, that can't or shouldn't be crossed. And the person that died yesterday, their rhetoric crosses all my lines. So no. I will not cry for Charlie Kirk being no-scoped. El Bozo should have fucking ducked. Okay, I built so many of these and I forgot how to make them. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that just amazing? We had 18 stonecutters. We've used or grindstones. We've used a lot of them because we had a stack of them. Did I say we had 18 of them? Make more signs as well. What's your favourite type of lettuce? Honestly, I don't really have one. I do like lettuce, like salad. What's crazy is, like, I hate mayonnaise, right? Hate mayonnaise. But if there's mayonnaise on lettuce, it is one of the best things ever. I don't know why. I think I'm, like, weird. Huh, you think? No, but, like, there's just something to it, you know? Do you like spinach? Yeah. I do indeed. With my, next hamster, I plan to feed them a lot more greens. Like fruits and stuff as well. Slab, right? Yeah. Gotta do a slab up here. I'm intolerant to eggs, so mayo would not only be gross, but would hurt me as well. Really? I'm just looking at this. How did I design this? Okay, yeah. I have a rough idea now. Let me get the spruce. Remember once after a project I started with like 2 stacks of scaffolding and ended. Yeah, I don't pick up every piece of scaffolding I use. But I've got so much of it, like it doesn't really matter. Oh, by the way, I've completely forgot to mention. Last stream we were doing the Diamond Beacon grind. We got it off stream. The prink? It is low. Yeah, you're right. How low? Oh, well, we missing a we are missing a fence. Okay. Let me let me do that just to tell myself to fix it later. We got the beacon, guys. Okay, this fucking stick drift. I'm gonna smash this and hope that it like works again. That's usually how it works, right? If something's broken, like just smash it. Sure, it'll like dissolve, but are you multiple people? No, it's just like I often say we, like we've done this or we've done that. Nice. The con is indeed joyful. I can't wait for Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I hope they announce like a new Animal Crossing game for like the Switch 2. Is it really just a stick? Yeah, it is. It's this one. And this one as well. But, I mean, this one is what got me killed. A new 3D Mario and my life is theirs. Real. Oh yeah, I pasted it in Game Chat already, but Universal already leaked the third movie name. For what exactly? I also just hope for more Pokemon stuff. Because I really want the new Pokemon game, but I need to get the new Switch as well. The third Mario movie? Ah. They should do a movie where Peach and... Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're running out of... Oh, we've got... Actually, we've got more in the shulker box. Is it a trapdoor? I feel like a... No, it's not a trapdoor that we need. No, it is. Ow, ow. But... It's there. There you go. There you go, Jim Bob. Pain. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I really like the Switch too, honestly. And Pokemon ZA. I know a lot of people don't, but dude, Mega Malamar looks sick. Like, I really liked Mega Victory Bell, but Mega Malamar is kind of bonkers. What's a Mega in Pokemon? It's like, this power-up. And they, like, change their, like, forms, like, their design. And they basically go, like, crazy. I don't know anything about Pokemon, but Piplup is my favorite starter. L take, in my opinion. No, I'm actually, like, growing to like Piplup. I mean, I think it's, like, my least favorite one out of the three. I might actually need to get into Pokemon again. Last game I played was Let's Go Pikachu. I never played that. I can't remember why, but I never played that game. I played every other game, but not that one. I'll gift Sophia a sub to the stream. Do I even have... Bro, my Wi-Fi bill came out today. Shit is expensive as frick. I've got bang on 20 quid. Okay, that's a few mine coins. Can you imagine? Should we just fix this now? We might as well. We're already here. So what? It's just like elevated by one, right? That's all you're doing. The one on the left, one block out. Chair's also placed wrong. God damn, what was I doing thinking of this? I clearly was not thinking. Okay, there's a way quicker way of doing this, and it involves something I don't have. I do have. We're like half asleep. I may have been half asleep. I can't remember when I made this. I have one white wall. Oh, it's there, okay. Give me your turns of the lance. I'd say maybe a week ago, yeah. About a week ago. I mean, we might as well just mine you guys, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but... Unlucky, I guess. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. I'm just not a good builder. I'm so sorry. What was that? Sometimes up my road, I don't know if you heard that, guys. Either someone in a very annoying car will drive by and wants to show off his exhaust or spoiler or whatever, so it'll be really fucking loud, or the same thing will happen, but with a bike. Isn't that amazing? Mind you, it's 10:30 in the night, and kids have got to get up for school tomorrow, so they're probably in bed sleeping. Now they've just been woken up. But who cares? Grown-ass man's got to show off his sick bike. Honestly, I hate people that do that. Like, we get it, man. You have a cool bike. Okay, I believe I also needed lanterns here. Okay. Well, on that note, can I flip through this? Thank you. On that note, I'm going to end stream for today. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the whole political thing, but it's something that's just been really annoying me. Especially getting a death threat. You know, it wasn't, that wasn't very fun. I might not stream tomorrow. We'll see. Before I end stream, though, look at this forest. Dude, there's barely any mega trees left. Look at this. Okay, there's like none in here, but, it's not mega biome. But look at this. And then, let's do the opposite direction, right? Because Lightborn is like sandwiched between two mega tigers. What blocks on the cyan flags of that ship? I have no idea. Look at this. I mean, yes, there's mega trees, but you guys can see, like, this one's also about to run out. So, and that's almost all gone to Lightborn. So, honestly, I think that in order for me to take this entire forest and make it into Lightborn, both Mega Tigers and Tigers have to go entirely. Like, they're just flat completely. I think eventually we are going to have a situation where there's no spruce trees left nearby. Which is a crazy thought. Just replant the spruce trees. I might have to dedicate like an entire stream to doing that. But yeah, anyway, I am going to end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I love spruce. It's my favourite wood type. I don't know if you can tell, by the way. Yeah, spruce is my favourite wood type, by the way. Definitely like a bit of spruce. Yeah, definitely like a little bit of it. No, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, sorry for the political nonsense, but I feel like on stream is the only place I can really talk about it properly. Because on Twitter, you know, we know how Twitter is. And Blue Sky, it feels kind of wrong to do so. So on here, I can be depressed. No, it's just, you know, on here I can be a little bit more expressive and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for bearing with me. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream nonetheless. Take care of yourselves, drink some water. Make sure your necks are okay. Mine is way better now. So that's good, you know. Unlike some people, my neck seems just fine. Yeah, take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft, deforest a completely huge mega tiger forest because we love deforestation on this stream. And yeah, so catch you guys later, probably during the weekend. So take care.